My wife Anne and daughter Mairi gave me a wonderful birthday and retirement present. They gave me a voucher for an hour's flying with Highland Aviation. My birthday was on the 18th of March. COVID-19 restrictions and lockdown came in on the 23rd of March, so I really wasn't able to redeem this ticket. Even after things eased a bit, I waited and I waited and I waited, not wanting to go on a flight wearing a face mask, but eventually I decided I'd better use the ticket. So 29th of October, off I went to Dalcross for the flight. Taking off, we flew out over Manlochie Bay, and as you can see the weather was really pretty dreadful. That was a pity, but I still was able to see things and get some video footage. We headed out across the Black Isle, and at this point my pilot Hamish allowed me to take control. I was very apprehensive about this because the controls were much more delayed than what I expected. It wasn't a direct control you have with a car or with a motorbike, and I tended to oversteer and overcorrect things. We then moved on to Fyrish. I was able to give a route I wanted to follow at the start, and Fyrish was one of the targets. Now I've been up Fyrish many times, but I've never seen it like this. It was wonderful going round the monument. We live just below Fyrish, so the next target was to go round the house. and we got this most unusual view of our house down at Contilly. After that we flew across Alness and then out over the Firth and headed down towards Invergordon. Now I never realised how industrial Invergordon was till I saw it up here from the air. I never realised there were so many oil tanks. But we headed to the school where I worked for 39 years. And really there was a bit of mischief making here because I got the pilot to fly round the school and enjoyed looking down, thinking that all you people were working in there that I was with last year. And here was I up above looking down. Sorry. We flew out over the Firth again and went out towards Cromarty, passing over the oil base at Nig. You can see how industrial that is. Then we flew a bit down the Black Isle and Hamish the pilot pointed out to me a landing strip that had been created at Newhall Mains. Newhall Mains had belonged once upon a time to my granduncle Alec. He had farmed it for many, many years and his father before him. Every summer holiday we would go to Newhall and have just a wonderful time. And as I got older I used to work every Easter and summer and any chance I could on the farm. In fact, I wanted to be a farmer at one time. We flew up at the Black Isle and down again. I actually got to do most of the flying at that point there, and I have to say I really started to enjoy it. And my pilot Hamish, he took my camera very kindly and he shot a few bits of video for me. I got to fly for quite a long time here when I think of it. I got to fly up the length of the Black Isle, round the Souters of Cromarty, round the South Souter, and then down till we reached Manlochy and round Ormond Hill. So that was really quite special. all good things come to an end. And my hour's flight was over. And it reminds me of the words of Burns where he lapses back in Tam O'Shanter into cold English. But pleasures are like poppies spread. You seize the flower its bloom has shed, or like the snow falls in the river, moment white and melts forever, or like the borealis race that flit ere you can point their place, or like the rainbow's lovely form, evanishing amid the storm. Thank you, Anne and Mairi, for this. It was the most wonderful experience. Thank you, Hamish, for being my pilot.